Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, gains more control over the e5 square, and strengthens the d4 pawn. e6 prepares the d7 d5 pawn push, while also opening up lines for the dark squared bishop. The Tory attack starts with bishop g5, which pins the knight on f6. h6 attacks the bishop on g5, forcing white to retreat the bishop or capture the knight. Bishop h4 retreats the attacked bishop and maintains the pin on the f6 knight. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This threatens to kick a bishop. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Very precise. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. Developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. Developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This is a fair move. Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. This wins time by threatening a bishop and forcing it to move away. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Black's recapture simultaneously activates another piece. This misses an opportunity to prepare a retreat square for the king. Black's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. White activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. That's fine. This is a fair move. With the rook now developed as well, Black has all pieces ready for action. This creates space for the king to move in case it is attacked. One of the best moves. This is the strongest option. A very strong play. The knight finds a new active square. This is an equal trade. Takes back. Black's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This is not the right idea. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This offers an equal trade of pieces. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This maintains the balance of material with a good trade. Recaptures. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. There were worse moves, but also something much better. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Takes back. A solid choice. One of the best moves. That's fine. This defends the attacked pawn. A very strong play. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This defends the attacked pawn. This is a fair move. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. The rooks are coordinated and powerfully doubled on the file. This is the only move that works. The pawn is now adequately defended. A solid choice. Right on target. One of the best moves. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. Very precise. The piece finds a new active square. This is the strongest option. A very strong play. A solid choice. That's fine. This is a fair move. Right on target. Very precise. The piece finds a new active square. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This is not the right idea. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This is an equal trade. Takes back. This kicks a rook. This move puts the rook on a safer square. One of the best moves. This is the strongest option. Recaptures. An active king is critical in the endgame, and getting it off of the back rank is the first step. A very strong play. That's fine. This doubles the rooks on a file, which allows them to team up to create threats. This protects the attacked pawn. This is a fair move. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. Right on target. Very precise. That's fine. The rook is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This moves the rook to safety. This is the only good move. The piece finds a new active square. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. This is not the right idea. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. The game was close to balanced, but now white is worse. This is a fair move. A solid choice. This is the only move that works, applying pressure to white's pawn chain. This allows the opponent to eventually win a pawn. Now white can't stop black from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. This threatens to play checkmate. This challenges the other rook for control of the open file. That was a free pawn. This evades the check from the rook. This is the strongest option. This evades the check from the rook. That pawn was free for the taking. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This is the only good move. This steps away from the checking rook. One of the best moves. This threatens to play checkmate. This prevents the opponent from being able to play checkmate. Right on target. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Takes back. This moves the rook to safety.